Hello, I wanted to make a video on the new knives I received for Father's Day. This is a Kershaw Cryo 2 1556 titanium. It's got titanium coating on the outer shell, which reminds me a lot of my black iPhone and the space gray color that the Apple iPhone comes in. Now, you have seen a few videos from me where I am a big fan of cold steel. Here is my cold steel Recon, as a size comparison. Now, the reason I went with Kershaw is I wanted a smaller knife than my Recon 1 without the G10 handles when I put on my dress pants or my suit pants. I didn't want the G10 handle to scratch or ruin the pocket and the interior liner of my jacket coat. So I went ahead and got the Kershaw Cryo titanium. Bring that up for comparison. Now, even though it's a smaller knife, it's still heavier than the Recon 1. For comparison, let's go ahead and bring out our trusty scale here. Turn it on. Put it in ounces. There's the Cryo 2 comes in at 5 3/4 ounces. And here is the Recon 1. 5 1/4 ounces. So it's just a little bit heavier. Now, moving along with that, I also decided to put this on my wish list, which was the Kershaw Blackwash version of the Cryo 2. I didn't get the same blade shape, I got the Tanto blade shape. That full frame. That one full frame. Whereas this has the sweeping curve all the way up, this has the Tanto edge to it. And the Tanto edge is very practical when you're cutting and splicing paracord, which is another thing I received for Father's Day. I got 50 feet of black paracord from Tough Grid, and I pretty much used it all up. I made some really nice paracord bracelets. This is an open Solomon weave. Now, the reason I decided to go with an open Solomon weave is to make it much lighter than the paracord bracelet I've been using now, which is a closed Solomon weave. So the difference here is, rather than tightening it up every time I made a knot, I just left it open. I also decided to make a Mad Max style adjustable paracord with no clamp. Merely slide it and then loop it around, and you're done. So I just made this bracelet, and what I'm going to do eventually is I'm going to cut this down with the Tanto point of the Kershaw. Like that. I also decided to build a lanyard for my old Gerber multi-tool because it's so small. This will make it much easier to grab out of my bag or in my desk when I need to reach for it. I also made a traditional paracord bracelet with the clasps, but I decided to go with the smaller clasp size because I don't want a very heavy clasp on my wrist. So I decided to go with a smaller 3/8 paracord clasp rather than the traditional 1/2-inch paracord clasp. Alright, I look forward to making some more paracord videos for you. I'll be getting different sizes. And there you go. I had a very successful Father's Day. Hope you did as well. Tune in next time. Take care.